Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to this special episode where I'm going to discuss some strategies. If you can remember, I've taken some paper trade and I posted the trades in Twitter. I've taken 3 trades in the beginning of June series, and then after 1 week, I've taken another trade. They're all paper trades, they are not real trades. And then by 8th or 9th of June, I posted that in a social media, my Twitter account. And then later, some people ask me, sir, you are just posting the profit loss and then things. So can you explain us the strategy? So last week, I came out with a video explaining one strategy that was a call calendar. So this week, I will show you another strategy called put calendar. Call calendar and put calendar, they are quite similar. Call calendar means buying a call in a far month, selling a call in the near month, or buying a call in the far expiry, selling the call in the near expiry. Because like we don't do it in monthly, we do it in weekly also. The same way, put calendar means buying a put in the far month and selling the put in the near month, or buying the put in the far expiry and selling the put in the near expiry. So without wasting the time, I'll just take you to the computer. This is my Twitter account. So you can remember I posted that tweet on this 9th of June. And then again, I've given the update sometimes later. That was on 20th of June. So these were the 4 trades. And this call calendar is what we discussed last week. And in fact, I just forgot to mention something in the last week. Let me show you. So in the last week, if you look at this, I discussed about calendar. So 25,000 call was bought, then 25,000 call was sold on 5th June, then again 12th June, again 19th June. Then that time I told you, forget about the first two. Okay. So what actually happens when I do a call calendar, buying a call the far expiry, selling a call in the near expiry, actually that results into debit strategy. You have to pay something from your pocket. But normally I do not like to pay. So what happened? I thought Nifty will be anyway trading between 24,000 and 26,000. So I sold both 24,000 put and 26,000 call, and I collected a good amount of premium. Say, if you look here, the first trade which I've taken, I bought the call for 345 and I sold the call for only 120. So 345 minus 120, so there is about 225 rupees debit is there. So what I did, I sold 2 puts and 2 calls, collecting more than 225 rupees. I think it's about 350 rupees. Because anyway, I thought, markets are going to trade between 24,000 and 26,000. But the thing is, you do only the call calendar, then the margin will be very, very little. But the moment you add one strangle, okay, your margin shoots up. See here, the margin is not reflected here. That's because we closed the position, so expiry is also closed. The margin should be, I think, around 4 lakh rupees. Okay, so then still it has given a total profit of about 35,000. So that's about 8-9% return. So this is about the last week strategy. Now we go back to the portfolio. Now we look at the put calendar. So this is the July put calendar. And you may see the first strategy was created on 30th of May. So therefore, buy and sell both I've done in the same month. Monthly buy, weekly sell. Here what I did, since already 1 week is over, there's no point in doing in the same month. So what I did, the buying one, I've done it in a July series. This is a June, but the buying I've done it in a July series. And I think July series is a 5-week series, plus 3 weeks here, so about 8 weeks away. So 8 weeks away, the buy was done, and then selling as usual happened in the weekly. So that was the 12th June. Then 12th June, sold put option and sold around 319, finally closed around 112. Okay, this shows 104, but actual closing may be 112. Sometimes the weighted average they say. And then after that, after closing the 12th one, same 19th one I sold. Okay, sold around 249, closed around 206. And then again, 26th June also done. Okay, so 26th June, still not over. This video is being shot on 25th of June. So once 26th of June is over, then July first week will be sold. Now, if you look at this, I'll show you the analyze the data. Okay, the margin is roughly about 2 lakh rupees. There is already a profit of about 30,000 rupees. So that's an impressive return of about 15%. Okay, but here, this one you have to take out. Okay, now you see 25,000 put bought in July series, then weekly 25,000 sold. Once that week is over, again 19th was sold, again that week is over, then 26th June was sold, and again when 26th June is over, and we will be selling in the first week of July, again second week of July, and so on. Even if you exclude this, you see the margin comes down drastically. The margin is only about 70,000 and there's a profit of 17,000. So 70,000 to 17,000, what is the percentage? I think it's about 25% return. So put calendar and call calendar, if it works in your way, you can get fantastic return, 25% return. That too, this position was taken on 5th of June and the video is being shot on 25th of June. It's only 20 days, calendar days. It's only 3 weeks. In 3 weeks, 25% return. Okay, as I told you, when I buy the put and sell the put, there will be a debit. Buy the put is 558, but sell the put is only 319. So there's a debit. So therefore, what I did to cover that debit, I sold 24,000 put option because I thought market will not go below 24,000. And as of now, that view is working. So 24,000 put I sold around 221 rupees. Now I think now it is trading around 60-65 rupees. But if you add that, okay, then the margin will increase. So profit will increase from 17,000 to 29,000, but your rate of return will be going down. You do only the put calendar, you get 25% return, but you do because of this one extra adjustment, the profit has come down to 15%, but absolute profit is more. So I always say, just for fun, there are two types of people. People with less capital looking for better return. Some people with bigger capital, they're looking how to deploy, right? So, this is suitable for the people who can deploy more capital. They have more money left on the table, right? So again, just like as I told you last week, if you have done a put calendar alone, 25% return, but along with adjustment is a 15% return. Still, it's a very, very great return. So I've shown only the positive side. What is the negative side? Number one, you do a put calendar, okay, as long as the market is slightly bullish, the near month expiry, means near expiry options will deteriorate very fast, decay very fast. But the far week buy option will not deteriorate so fast, will not decay so fast. So the difference is where you are making the profit. But the problem is if the market move violently on the higher side, just like on May 12th, you remember, in one day, Nifty shot up 1,000 points. If that kind of thing happens, then what will happen? The current week also will decay. The far week also will decay. The decay in the far week will be more in absolute term, more than the current week decay. So it might be resulting in some loss. So that is why I sold extra put option. Because when the market goes higher, that extra put option will save me. But again, the market is all about risk and reward. Anything you do, you are increasing the risk. In case market crashes, what will happen? Your put calendar will also give loss. Your like naked put, the 24,000 put you sold will also give loss. It's a double whammy. Because I was more or less bullish last month. So that is why I've done this one. If your margin is an issue, your rate of return is an issue, then don't add this extra legs. You just do only a put calendar and then, keep rolling every week. And then if the markets are consolidating or slightly bullish, you can make a fantastic profit. And of course, there is no reward without corresponding risk. So market moves violently on the higher side or markets move violently on the downside, the problem will be there. There will be loss. But only good thing is that the loss is limited. Of course, that loss will be very big, but it will be a limited loss. So that's why on May 12th, because the market shot up, 1,000 point in just one day, I thought, following few weeks, markets might consolidate, so that is the best time, you can do put calendar, call calendar. So last week I discussed call calendar. This week I'm discussing put calendar. So both given good profit this month. That's because the markets were moving up and down, but not going anywhere. But other traders, people like intraday traders or people like positional traders, look at how the market moved in the last 1 week. One day 300 point come down, next day 300 point go up, next day 300 point come down, next day 300 point up. And, this video is being shot on Wednesday, 25th. What happened on yesterday, the Tuesday, market went up 300 point, came down by 300 point intraday itself. And then today, again, it shot up around 250 point. But, when the markets move very violently, like straddles, triangles will have a bigger MTM loss and panic will set in. But calendar spreads, since, you have a view and then your loss is limited, the hedge is there, you can hold on. Right? So if your view goes right, you make a good profit. In terms of percentage return, put calendar and call calendar will give the best possible return than the straddles or strangles. So hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.